want to buy it.
In the business class, I'm with Mr. Gerald and economy advisor.
Ensure that you have all your personal belongings and travel documents with you as you
Si vous remarquez une activité suspecte ou un bagage sans surveillance motoriste à plus d'un tonne, 3 points.
Real helps.
Yes, you will. Are you gonna miss the cats?
And the cats will miss me. It does. It will snow. She's hungry. The cat. Maybe I have to come up.
These are crackers. Chocolate. It's like Christmas stockings. Taking a little chocolate stocking. Okay, are you gonna make it with me?
No, you make it for me.
Okay, sure, I'll try.
Make two though, so you have one, I have one.
Okay.
How about that? How did it turn? Wow, it's the first time seeing when it says something. I just came my head away. That's a freedom.
欧洲吃早餐感觉不一样。
嗯哼。 This country, although it's the same thing, but it just seems chill when you're not crossing a
I like it.
If it is possible to stop for a little bit. Now at the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook it.
Ah ouais, c'est vrai. On vient me chercher. Je sais pas à quelle heure ça finit le marché de Noël.
The contrast of the blue cheese.
Après, il y a le jeudi, on va t'aller quoi? Voilà. C'est ça, c'est là que c'est il est mal de couper. Pas mal.
Questa è una giornata alla
And then first, she takes a bath in the magical waterfall.
Local coffee.
It does. The matcha flavor one.
You want one? I want. I can draw. This is a set.
Yeah.
This is a set.
It
You
is.
get to bring.
Can. I didn't know.
They're not usually this big. I mean, cups usually.
how long I get.
How's that true?
It's a warm apple. It's actually surprisingly good. Quite when you get to the top.
I want to feel something. Yum yum. Which is my butter? Is my butter too good?
I think so.
The butter.
Oh. I want to buy a maze bone.
See all the shops they're closed.
Soft snow.
Try to step on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's soft. Oh, it's really soft.
That's a lot.
Nice and cozy.
I see. Yes, whatever. Whatever.
Hey, we have a
Exactly, yeah, exactly. You can leave it then, it will go out from alone then when the wood is burned, indeed.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's good like that. So just leave.
Fire.
Hi. Hi. Wow. Welcome. You're pushing yourself up.
to that side.
The crocodile thing. Are you the crocodile? No, I'm the crocodile. But send you the
Oh, I don't know. Oh, so relax. Just so relax.
Then one at the top, we tighten.